Right, apologies for taking so long to start. I was trying to set things up, but I think I've ultimately come to the conclusion that if I want to set things up for this program, I am gonna have to do it on stream. So if I if I load up the Open Rails timetable editor, actually no, not the timetable editor, um, because I think I'm going to need. I think at this point, I think I've come to the conclusion that if I want to on display capture instead of window. I think if I want to run a timetable with multiple trains running, I'm going to have to set my own path. The problem is, I don't know entirely what I'm doing because trying to find documentation on how to actually use this is not easy, at least not in English. To new path. Next idea. Can I go back and change the names? Not seeing anything suggest I can, so I get. What kind of crazy crash is the roller coaster and supercharged Dash 9? Well, unfortunately, Open Rails does not have derailments, and there are no plans to introduce them. I forget what the official reason was. Um, I'm sure it said something about it. I swear there was an official statement saying something like uh, they, something like they're never gonna um, I don't know. Seemingly scrubbed all traces of that statement off the internet, which means, which is my way of saying I can't find it on the first page of Google results. It always starts you off going the wrong way. Noticed. For some reason, it's not letting me. What? Why is it continuing to thing? I thought you said that. I mean, it might be if I can't figure out how to get the paths and timetable sorted out, I might end up playing a different program entirely, maybe one that actually has crash physics, but I don't know yet. Maybe I'll end up buying Derail Valley on stream or something, I don't know. To be honest, I've come in woefully underprepared. Another exit. This is where I got stuck the last time because I don't know how to make it go any further forward than this. No, I just removes part of it. And again. How's the direction shown? Well, there's arrows here, but what's start passing past? Nothing. It's the next broken point. How is that broken? Also, it hasn't actually progressed at all. Why? That close to just purchasing another game and playing that. Thing is, Derail Valley wasn't in the Steam sale, so it's not as if I'm missing out by buying it a day after the sale. How is it still an early access game? Because I don't really want to be paying 36 quid for something I'm probably not going to play very much. any give me any way of seeing anything. No way. The pass viewer just not, or the track viewer just not fully compatible with the old routes. Played Derail Valley, and you have to say, even in early access, it's pretty much done and well worth it if my computer can run it. I also suggest playing it in VR. It's better experience. Well, I don't think I'll ever be owning a VR headset. You have to use page up, which certainly not something that idiot. Oh, this is what everyone came to see. It's not, the maps aren't labelled. That is long enough. Make it. That does not appear to be an easy, clear way of doing that. So there, place in the option's not inexplicably not. Have to. Oh, hang on. Ah, I've got to place the end point. So there's that. Then I need paths for other trains to be in. To be honest, I can't help but feel this probably isn't worth it, but we shall see. happy birthday, and also happy birthday. Well, thank you very much. I'm sure that at some point the this stream will become a bit less eerily silent. It's just I was hoping to be a bit further along than this by the time that started. About Halloween and Christmas drawing videos on Thomas Minis. Well, perhaps. Now, I might do something different for Halloween. I'm not sure yet, but I can definitely do a Christmas one. Do an entire series just on DC Comics minis. Yeah, I could. Should have the other. So. Perhaps you want the SpongeBob Thomas minis for the funny. Well, I can definitely do that. Make a video based on that. I don't know when that'll be, but it's uh, something I can definitely do later down the line. I got a few parts, so I'm gonna try and make a timetable. Capturing. So, no, I'm not sure. I don't think anyone really is particularly or is especially interested in seeing all this. But hopefully, will will end up all right. I've seen fan depictions of Murdoch completely changing him into a rude and arrogant engine rather than a relatable engine like he was in the show. Oh, that's interesting. Uh, Maybe they wanted something different, or they maybe they're trying to play on the nice guy finally snapped cliche. be to restart Open Rails. There's a chance that now we can actually make start. No, apparently not. Why can I only select one of these? Not seeing a particularly good reason for that. Why? Why? Do you think does this have to be what it does? Things? Not a lot. I'm entirely sure. Why there's something to do with the thing being too. Let's try this. What's the matter? I have to pay 35 quid. Just Yeah, forcing you to. Thing is, even if we do give up with this and decide to run something else, I don't even know what else to run. Because again, I've not planned anything out, so I don't know what to do. It's not really fair if I just end the stream here without having done anything. Maybe I should just ask what does everyone want to do instead? Because isn't this isn't working. Uh, Again, if you want me to, if there's any game recommendations that you'd like me to buy for the stream right here and now, then if you want, I can um, stop this stream here and then immediately start a new one, or at least start a new one once I've bought and installed what needs to be bought and or installed, and we can make a, or we can do that. The alternative is that my plans of doing a like a Thomas themed timetable session, we pull the plug on and instead find a an activity the or like find an activity in one of the routes I have installed, and um, and attempt that. But clearly, my initial plans have been a bit scuppered. So it's up to you what I do next, what I do from here. You still have two of my old reskins of the two blue numbered engines. You don't know if anyone re-uploaded them. Yeah, well, I don't. I certainly don't have them. I don't know if they have been archived anywhere. The old Jindo site you can still sort of access through Wayback Machine, but none of the download links work anymore. Hello, what's happening? Well, we were gonna play Open Rails, aka Microsoft Train Simulator, and to be honest, we might still be able to run like a pre-made non-Thomas activity, but my plan was to make a timetable with different where I'm like driving Thomas and encounter various other characters on the route, but the program is doing everything in its power to stop me from doing that. Stick with open rails, could do an activity on the Settle and Carlisle line with Scotsman. Yeah, we can do that. And how did we even work them into installers back then? You mean in terms of like MSTS mods? Well, the easiest way of doing it was not to have an installer at all. We just basically it was up to the person downloading to extract the files from the zip or RAR and copy them into the games files. But another thing that people used to do was I think ClickTeam, aka the people who make ClickTeam Fusion, um, made made this very simple program where you could install install routes, where you could basically get it to install files of your choice into whatever directory you had in mind. Obviously, the directory was customizable by the end user because not everyone had the program installed in the same place. But yeah, we can. I think because it's perhaps perhaps the most iconic activity in the game. Well, I say that I don't know if that's true. To be honest, we could run Royal Scot Rescue, which is the one where you have to rescue the Royal Scot. Yeah. Annoyingly, I can't remember if there's a way to have it so the game always starts in windowed, but the game will always start in full screen. Um, game game will always start in full screen, which wouldn't be a problem, but for some reason, when the game runs in full screen, it like runs at a much lower frame rate, and I don't know why that is. But anyway, here we are, 70 minutes into the stream, and we're just now starting. I profusely apologise. Is it gonna give me instructions? Maybe it's. I thought it was going to give me instructions. They normally, so it might be an idea if I lower the volume of the. If I pause it actually, because I don't want to waste time. If I lower the volume of the game because it is pretty loud. That might be a bit more like it. A classic 3D PNG MSTS cab. Yeah, pretty much. No, I don't want to save it. I want to figure out what I'm doing. So really, I swear these activities used to have briefings. Where's the brief? Yeah, I've got no idea what way I'm going. Maybe is this something I can look up? Um, so that's another Michael extraction scheme that's going on with this program. One of the biggest resources for Open Rails is a forum called Elvis Tower. But I mean, despite being a registered, despite having an account on there, if I try to view any threads, it just comes up with an error screen. So I don't know if that I don't know if that means the that site is that forum is or will soon become lost media or not. Right, so I do need to know. I do need to get Peter, who's just not in the main tab. The Royal Scot has broken down, is stranded. The driver's managed to move the train into the main Ribblehead siding just off the main line near milepost 247.1. Proceed past this. Yeah, not entirely sure what to do. Well, so that's another annoying thing with Open Rails, at least more recent iterations of Open Rails, is that with older steam engines, at least the ones that use the Flying Scotsman sound set, it just plays seems to play like the train brake releasing sounds constantly, which is very annoying because it just kind of sounds like just kind of sounds like someone sighing the whole way through, which is not great. So I'll be honest, I don't know. Can I get that off the screen, please? I don't know where Ribblehead is. The Scotsman accelerate faster than back in MSTS. Yeah, I think the like the config files definitely don't behave in the exact same way as they did in the original game. I'm actually gonna. I don't know again because this is. For some reason, this track monitor thing is kind of useless. Not too far, about 5 to 10 minutes. Well, that's good. Maybe I should just, at some point, maybe I should just go into the, because everything is all just WAV files, maybe at some point I should just go into the sound folder and just replace these sound effects with something less obnoxious. Flying Scotsman was always like that in MSTS, not just third-party assets that used its sound files. No, the thing is, I don't remember in the original game. I don't remember the Flying Scotsman constantly making those noises unless the brake was on. Like if it was moving at a steady pace, then it wouldn't have. I don't remember it playing those sounds all the time. And even in earlier versions of Open Rails, I don't think it did it. But maybe I'm wrong. It's just ahead on a siding at Ribblehead Station. Yeah, Ribblehead Station's not listed on the thingy. So, is this Ribblehead Station? There is a siding. Ah, there it is. Am I going to be able to stop? That could be a no. Maybe if I reverse it at the same time. So I've got to make sure that the points are set right. The original game never had the audio issue. Yeah, that's what I remember. It's just a bit annoying because, like I said, it just sounds like it just makes it sound like whichever engine you're driving is just sighing the whole time, like it doesn't want to be there. Because Flying Scotsman never got a nickname like Scott or Fly or Ing or Man. Not decelerating too quickly. The things you can't change the points in this view, can you? You certainly couldn't in the original game. I think I have to either press like Shift and G. Right. So will it change automatically then? It was like that out of the box to me back in the 2000s. Yeah, maybe the problem is that maybe the version of the game I'm using is balked or something, because it was easier for me to it's not. So why did it not let me change the points? It wasn't going to do it automatically. concerned, it was always like that out of the box for you back in the 2000s. So, yeah, it was never like that for me. But like I said, because the version I'm using is a well, let's say an archived version of the game. Maybe if I'd um, what did I say? So I have to manually change the signal, change the signals to manual, and then do it, which seems like a bit of a pointless thing to have to do. But there we are. But yeah, well, again, like I said, it maybe if I'd hooked up a disk drive, because obviously most computers these days don't have one out of the box, and used my actual disk from back in the day, maybe it wouldn't have had this issue. I don't know how slow I should be going for this. Let's... Is that coupled now? Yeah. Right. So now what's it want me to do? Decouple the Royal Skyline contender from the rest of the train and haul them forward until I'm clear of the switch. Right. Control Alt and F9, isn't it? I think that's correct. Uh, Where did the things go? Also, there we are. I think. Still not going very fast. We've also got DLC was never even seen again. Well, it was like I said, it was an NPC engine. It wasn't playable, although with some easy or fairly easy modifications, you could modify it to become playable. Why am I muted? Yeah, so yeah, like I don't know how much of that anyone got, but I basically just said uh, since even the base activities in Microsoft Train Simulator don't seem to work properly in open rails. It's a question of is there any specific game that anyone would like me to play? Uh, Preferably one that I already have, but if you want me to like buy a game within reason, then maybe I can make some sort of exception or allowance for that. If we do change to a different game, then what I could do is um, stop this stream and start another one because that way, uh, well, I guess it's just a bit more elegant than uh, having a game that's or having a stream that's mostly silent for the first 2 hours, and uh, then it's just something completely different from what was advertised. Ones of so soon. I mean, I could do the timetables in ones of so. Or I don't know if that would be interesting enough for a stream though. And I guess there's more activity or like more missions to do in Extreme Express, but I don't know how or how fun they'd be either. And the same goes for Bumpy Ride. Um, yeah, I don't know. Bring on the Blind Stream. Well, maybe if I do another Extreme Express stream at some point, maybe I could play as the Barney train. Know your enemy, that's what they say. I wonder, I know no one has suggested this, but maybe I could uh, that's the point. And Dench Attack comes out in 5 days. So what day of the week is that? Today's the 15th. It'd be a Wednesday. So maybe next week I could do a stream on Wednesday rather than Friday, or maybe in addition to Friday. Not entirely sure. where I stream Dench Attack. Mm. Also, that wasn't it? In my Steam library, it's train yard builder. I personally didn't. It's not what I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be like some sort of like a sandbox game, but then it ended up being not that. It was more of a game with a full goal that expects you to do things, and that wasn't really my thing. There's Tracks the train set game, I suppose. That might be one to consider. And there was also what was that other one? What was it? Earl's. Yeah, one. It was in my Steam library. Oh, here it is. Earl's Minecart Adventures. But again, that's I don't know if that could actually um, that would actually work well as a stream on its own. I mean, the other alternative is that I just end the stream here and get back to work on next week's video. We decide anything yet? No, I'm not. I don't think we have yet. Um, there doesn't seem to be a unanimous request or like a unanimous request, and I'm not sure if there's really much available. If I had more time to plan things out, then maybe I could have um, well planned something out. But so far, I think the loco commotion stream might have some competition in terms of the most cursed stream on this channel. Smoky Joe will be right at home and all engines go. Yeah, the funny thing is there are actually all engines go mods for Microsoft Train Simulator and Open Rails. Um, but I didn't install them for this video. The older Thomas video games could I do, for example, Railway Adventures? I don't know, do they run on modern OSs? Because thing is, I've never set up a virtual machine. I don't know how long it'd take to do. I don't know if it's as plug and play as using an emulator. Plus, I'd have thought you'd need quite a hefty amount of space. I mean, Puffer literally was a Marklin Class 80 with some American parts stuck on. I suppose in universe it could be um, well, an American built knockoff of a German design. I'm currently leaning towards just just ending the stream here and getting on with um, the next video at my own time. Uh, I've not been muted. Probably I'm just going to trains, but then what do I run in trains? That's the one thing. Because normally I have an idea um, like building a route or something. But, I haven't figured anything out. I'm not sure what I should be doing. Mm. Trying to think of something to do in place of what I wanted to do. 'Cause it's ideally I want to do something with. I want to have like some sort of goal that gets completed by by the end, rather than just doing stuff aimlessly. Um, Struggling to think of it. Maybe I should just do Tracks the Train Set game. I'm struggling to think of much else. Correctly. And the stream isn't going according to plan. Yeah, that's the thing. I suppose what I could do is um, end the stream here, and then once I think of something else to stream, um, I will set up another stream, and you can keep an eye on the live tab on my channel, so you know as soon as it goes up, and then I'll um, then we can figure that out. Well, then we can well do whatever it is that I decide on. Because I don't think I think regardless of what happens, I don't think there's any salvaging this stream in particular um, because it is almost entirely consists of dead air and no game running. Talk about a derailing stream, pretty much. So so yeah, I think what I'll do is end this stream and then make a new stream mainly for the sake of people watching the VODs don't have to um, well they don't have to be completely confused as to why um, as to why well, as to why everything's well, as to why uh, the stream starts with 2 hours of nothing happening. So I will end this stream here, and then I'll. It won't be long before I set up another stream, which will have an objective and something that is more likely to work as it should. So I will. So yeah, I'll bring this stream to a close, but this isn't going to be the end of my streaming today. I will make